Hey guys, so one of my clients right now is deciding between two vehicles. So minessage niya ako, initially he was looking for a 7-seater na SUV. Unfortunately, given of course yung lack of inventory, worldwide and stuff like that, I was able to get them approved for a brand new vehicle instead. It was a brand new 2022 Honda CRV Sport. Now, this unit came along and initially hindi sila inaprubahan ng bangko for this one here. So I had to make a few calls, get an exception for them, and then they got approved for it. So sabi nila sa akin, Kuya Jerry, can you do a video comparing yung CRV Sport versus yung unit na ito? And unfortunately, right now, wala akong CRV Sport na available at all. So they're all on order. Yung mga clients ko na naghihintay ng CRV Sport nila, it's parating na sila. So I don't have any CRVs right now. So what I did was I sent him yung video ng CRV Sport na nabenta ko before, na 2022 na model. So and I told him I'm just gonna do a standalone video ng Ford Explorer. So what we are looking at right now, guys, is a 2017 Ford Explorer Sport. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick walk around ng sasakyan, talk about it a little bit, give my opinions on which vehicle ang pipiliin niya, and I hope na he decides what's best for him and his family. Are they gonna go with the brand new CRV, or are they gonna go with a 2017 Ford Explorer here? So a quick walk around. So 2017 Explorer, guys, this is before the redesign. I know the redesign ng Ford Explorer was 2020. So this is the sport trim. So if you're looking at Explorers, there's 4 different ones. Explorer is yung base model. There's Explorer, XLT, Limited, Sport, and then yung Platinum, pinaka yung top of the line. So this is the second sa top of the line. So this one here has the 3.5 liter V6 na EcoBoost, 365 horsepower, which is what you would expect for a 7-seater na SUV of this size, right? It's got the LED headlamps and the LED fog lamps as well. It's got the very nice Explorer badging sa harapan there. So a quick walk around sa gilid. It's got 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels. So ayan siya, naka all-season tires din siya. It's got running boards. Now yung running boards, I'm not sure if kasama siya stock or nilagay siya ng previous owner. But the vehicle does have running boards, which helps kung yung mga anak niya may liit pa, right? It helps with getting in and out of the vehicle. You got your turn signal lights over there. For the Explorer here, it doesn't have the blind spot camera or anything, but it does have blind spot monitors, blind spot sensors dito. So these are both power folding and heated side mirrors. So ito yung itsura niya. Okay, linis yung katawan, as you guys can see. Let's take a look sa likod. So as you can see right there, EcoBoost 4-wheel drive in the sport trim level. So as you guys know, right, I mean, I have very strong opinions about domestic cars, especially Ford. But the one vehicle na I always mention, na ako personally I like, is the Ford Explorer. Like yung nakabenta na ako ng Ford Explorer before, I always like these vehicles, especially yung Explorer Sport Track, yung truck version nito, right? It's one of those vehicles na I think is one of their flagship vehicles. It's one of the reason why police forces in North America talagang they have Explorers sa mga fleet nila. If you notice, even sa Edmonton Police, diba, naka Ford Explorer. So that tells me na Ford puts a little bit more extra care sa production ng mga sakyan na to. Now, features wise, let's talk about this one here for a second. Let's start sa likuran. This is one really cool feature that I like. So first and foremost, backup camera, power liftgate. So since this is the second to the highest trim level, you're gonna notice na bakit nawawala yung ibang upuan dito, right? So it's got the captain seats, which I like, sa middle row. So you might be wondering, nasan yung third row nito? So let me show you. I think it's really cool, So let me take this off. So ito yung cargo mat. Thank you sa previous owner ng Ford Explorer na to. Let's take that away. So, on other vehicles, yung third row seats niya, very rarely you would see itong function na ganito, right? But on the Ford Explorer, on this model here, meron siya. So let me just show you what I mean. So if you look here, these are power options to bring those seats up. So what do I mean by power options now? So all you have to do is press this button here. Diba? So it brings it up like that. And then you have the space there. So dalawa sa likuran, dalawa sa gitna, dalawa sa harapan. So technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passengers na SUV lang siya. Okay? So that's the storage space right there, right? And it's got different modes then. So you can set, put it for normal mode. You can put it for stow mode. So press mo to. Very nice, diba? So I know in other SUVs wala yung ganyang klaseng feature. And then let's go on the fold mode naman. So ganyan yung itsura niya. Okay? Now, the cool thing with this one here is you can choose if you want to do it for both seats, right hand lang or left hand lang. So let's put it back to normal. And of course, may saksakan din dito if you ever want to charge your stuff while you're driving. Oh, diba? So I think that's a really cool option, right? As a parent with kids, you know, if you ever want to have that option there. So for example, sabihin natin na tatlo lang yung anak mo, dalawa sa gitna, yung isa gusto mo po sa likuran, you don't need this up, you need the extra space. Just go on, press here, right hand only, and then you can do tow. So yung isang side lang yung magfo-fold. So that way, you have, you know, extra space there. Kung ka-camping kayo, mag-long drive kayo, right? And then you have more extra room here for like bags, you know, strollers or whatnot, tents. So I think that's really cool. Definitely worth considering now. So let me put back yung cargo liner. Bato lang natin siya dyan. So punta naman tayo sa middle row niya. Middle row. Again, as a parent, I really like the fact na meron siyang captain seats. It makes it really more convenient, a lot easier for the kids to get in and out, right? And it's a lot more comfortable ride din kung yung mga anak, may mga teenagers na. Kasi they have their own space. They have their own little, dito, console dito sa gitna. You can put stuff in there, cup holders and whatnot. So let me go inside and sit down. So this is where the running boards come into play, no? So it just makes it easier to get in. Step on there, and you're inside. So, middle row, actually not bad yung space. As you can see there, pretty good leg room, right? They have a power outlet here sa likuran, and yung normal na saksakan to USB ports. So you can see there, they have their own controls for the temperature sa likuran dito. And overall, it just feels nice. It feels nice to sit back here. So opinion ko, and that's how I feel regarding captain seats sa mga SUVs, no? Black edition pa yan, or Highlander, or Subaru Ascent. It's always nicer for an adult to be sitting in the back seat with the captain seats. Kasi may division ba, hindi kayo nagsisiksikan. And then you can sit, whoever wants to sit in the back. Diba? Now, the cool thing with this Explorer then, right, is it has yung Panoramic Sunroof. So I know a lot of people like this, so I'm not sure if you consider nyo to, but it does have the Panoramic Sunroof na feature as well. And if you haven't already noticed, on the Explorer Sport you do have the leather seats. So these are all leather here. Perforated seats din siya, as you can see. Yung butas-butas sa leather. Perforated seats ang tawag dyan. And it's got the nice red/orange na stitching dito. Okay? So punta naman tayo sa harapan. So on the driver's side, you got the very nice illuminated logo ng Explorer there. May lights na kulay blue. I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the video. You got the power seats there. Hindi pa siya nililinis na maayos sa interior. Of course, it's gonna get detailed on delivery day. So yan yung upuan. So mind you, it is a 2017 model, so it's not gonna be perfect, right? That's why you're buying a pre-owned vehicle, right? It's a bit more affordable compared to brand new. So let's go inside. So this is what it looks like on the inside, guys. So this one here, really nice 8-inch LCD infotainment system. So as you can see there, you can control yung temperatures mo. You can go up or down, right? You can go dual, you can go solo. Pretty much yung tinatawag nating dual climate zone, right? Push button din siya. Now the cool thing with this one here is for this model, built-in yung remote starter. So parang yung sa CRV na kino-compare natin, built-in yung remote starter niya sa kanyang susi. I'm just trying to look for the key in my pocket so I can show you guys. There it is. So the power lift gate, the remote start there. Yun yung susi niya. So let me show you yung sa kanyang backup camera. So let's put this thing on reverse. So yan siya. So the one thing I'm gonna mention with this vehicle as well, it does have yung front and yung rear sonar. So meron siyang sensor sa harapan tsaka sa likuran na if you are approaching something too close sa likod or sa harapan mo, it would start beeping inside the vehicle. I know a lot of people like that safety feature. So it does have that feature here. It also has yung heated seats for both driver and passenger and yung cooling seats which are nice during the summer months. You can do that kung gusto mo. And it also has yung heated steering wheel. So you can turn that on, you can turn that off from there, home screen. And meron siyang navigation system na. So, you know, a lot of the nice, you know, social features that a lot of people like, nasa sasakyan na to, right? Mileage-wise, I think, dito siya panalo, right? Kasi if you look at the mileage ng sasakyan na to, it's only at 66,000 kilometers as of today. So for a 2017 vehicle, which is 5 years old technically since 2022 na tayo, that's really low mileage. And the one thing we always do when we look at these kind of vehicles, one thing I'm going to point out as well, different drive modes, meron din siya. So as you can see there, no? So you just press that button there, switch it. I'm going to show you. So there's sand mode, mud rat mode, and normal mode. And kanina nilagay ko siya sa snow, gravel, grass mode. So again, it's just stuff to make your daily driving easier depending on the road conditions kung nasan ka. Okay, so we took a look at that. Let's take a look naman sa Carfax report ng sasakyan. So 2017 Ford Explorer Sport, yun yung kanyang VIN number. One previous owner, which is nice. No reported accidents. So malinis siya. There are 2 open recalls on the vehicle, which is right here. Alam niyo naman ang Ford. Ford is known for recalls. So recall right there. Rear to link ball toe joint inspection. Okay. The recall was issued back in 2021 September. And this one naman was also, it's actually for the same thing. This was actually issued back in 2021 of August. So open recall siya. But otherwise, it's clean. Malinis yung Carfax record niya. Wala siyang bangga. Wala siyang record ng collisions, which is again one important thing when you're buying a pre-owned vehicle. Okay, so let's put this away. Now the one thing that he wanted me to discuss was, and I get this a lot from a lot of my clients, no, kung ikaw yung papapiliin, you know, Sir Jerry, anong kukunin mo, right? So I don't have the brand new CRV Sport and I can put right next to the vehicle to do a fair comparison, no. So I just want to serve several things out para i-consider ng kliyente ko. Okay, price point wise, this is about $1,000 cheaper than the brand new 2022 Honda CRV na Sport. Okay, so that's taken. That reason I bring that up is of course payments, kasi syempre that's gonna affect yung payments. Mas mahal yung bi-weekly payments ng sasakyan na to kumpara dun sa brand new na CRV. Not because of the price, but because of the age. Dahil 2017 model siya, yung kanyang amortization term is maxed out, binigay sa amin ng bangko, was 72 months only. While yung brand new na Honda CRV Sport, we are eligible for up to 84 months na financing. So since mas mahaba yung amortization term ng brand new, mas mababa yung bi-weekly niya kumpara dito sa sasakyan na to. Now, stages in life, right? From what I remember, yung kliyente kong to, meron siyang 2 anak. So, it makes more sense to buy a vehicle na 7-seater, right? if he's thinking mainly about, you know, his family, di ba? Granted, wala rin namang masama dun sa brand new na CRV Sport. Okay? The only reason I'm gonna go with the Ford Explorer, right, between those two when you're comparing the stages of life is because hindi ko alam if balak nilang kunin yung kanilang mother or father mula sa Pilipinas para tulungan magbantay ang mga bata. Kasi if that was the case, then they will definitely need a 7-seater. However, kung sabihin natin na silang 4 lang o silang 5 lang sa mag-anak nila, the Honda CRV Sport would actually serve, you know, their purpose na. Hindi na kailangan magpalit. So if they're thinking of expanding their family, then of course the Explorer would make more sense, right? Kumpara sa CRV. But kung sabihin natin there are only gonna be 4 of them sa family nila, contento na sila doon, then the CRV Sport makes more sense to me. Okay? One thing I'm also gonna mention as well, right? Going back to stages of life, in the event that they do decide to trade in the future, right, mas talo sila sa Explorer. The reason being, at right now, at this time of recording, the vehicle is already 5 years old. So sabihin natin gusto nila mag-trade in 3 years from now, right, then the vehicle will already be 8 years old. Kumpara sa Honda CRV, na if they were to buy it now, 2022 model, they're gonna trade it in 3 years later for a much bigger vehicle, much bigger SUV, right? Then, it will only be 3 years old. So mas magiging mataas pa rin ang residual value nung sasakyan na mas bata kumpara sa mas luma. Kasi the older the vehicle is, right, the lower the trade value, right? And of course, the older the vehicle is, the lower the kilometers. And as a business, it also affects us. Kasi kung iti-trade in na yung sasakyan and it's already 8 years old, right, we're not gonna be as willing na magbigay ng magandang trade value kasi yung sasakyan na yun, may hirapan na kaming ibenta sa ibang bagong buyer, di ba? But if he's thinking, if yung kliyente ko is thinking more of utility, kung wala na siyang balak magpalit, ito na yung huling palit niya, wala na siyang balak in the next 5 years, gusto niya, ito na, hindi siyang kapalit ng sasakyan, then I would have to say, go with the Explorer. Kasi, kumbaga, features-wise, andyan na lahat eh. You got the panoramic sunroof, you got the leather seats, you got yung power options nung stow and go na upuan sa likuran, right? Now, granted, hindi naman kulang yung options ng CRV Sport, right? But we are comparing a vehicle na second to the top of the line model, which is this one here, versus the Sport, which is mid-trim ng Honda. So, you know, at the end of the day, it all comes down sa perception niya ng value. If he is thinking na hindi na siya magpapalit ng sasakyan, ito na yung pinakauling sasakyan na kukunin niya, then definitely go with the Explorer na. Right? Kung kasya naman sa budget, which sa usapan namin, kasya naman daw, pasok naman sa pre-approval, yun nga lang, shorter lang ang amortization, 72 months lang, dahil sa age. If nag-iisip siya na yung he wants a brand new vehicle, kasi I do have clients like that. I do have clients na even though ini-insist ko to go with the pre-owned para mas maraming features, mas maraming makukuhang benefits sa pera nila, sa ginagastos nila, you know, they rather insist on buying brand new for the sake of having brand new, kahit base model. So that's, you know, that's up to them as well, right? So if gusto ng kliyente ko na gusto niya talaga ng brand new to say na he bought a brand new vehicle, then, you know, yung 2022 CRV Sport would be the better choice for him. So it all depends on how he sees and how he perceives value. Hindi palaging sa pera, hindi palaging sa presyo. It comes down to what that vehicle does for you and what it can do for you moving forward sa buhay mo. So Kuya, if you're watching this, which I think you're not because you're probably at work right now, ito na po yung video ng 2017 Ford Explorer. So for anybody else watching this video, this vehicle is technically available. So kung gusto nyo bilhin to, gusto nyo i-finance to, let me know. Let's get you pre-approved for the vehicle, right? Kasi hindi pa nag-oo si Kuya eh. He is deciding between this and yung brand new na CRV Sport. So at the end of the video, at the end of the day, kung sinabi niya sa akin, okay Jerry, we're just gonna use our pre-approval for the 2017 Ford Explorer Sport, then the vehicle will be unavailable anymore. But as of right now, available pa siya. Okay? So the CRV Sport, you're looking at 41,692. This one here, you're looking at 40,998. So yeah, 7-seater siya. Actually, technically 6. So dalawa sa harapan, driver passenger, dalawa sa gitna, and dalawa sa likod. So hindi siya 7-seater actually. But overall, it's a nice vehicle. Ako personally, I like the Explorer, right? So it all depends sa kanya. Is he gonna go with a brand new 2022 Honda CRV Sport, or he's gonna go with a 2017 Ford Explorer Sport? So the pre-approval is there. right? That's what I do. I get you guys pre-approved for the loan. Now he's just deciding kung anong sasakyan ang kukunin niya. Okay? So Kuya, if you're watching, let me know by the end of the day kung alin sa kanilang dalawa, because yung CRV mo will be arriving first week of March. So you need to let me know kaagad. You're gonna go with the brand new CRV Sport or you're gonna go with the 2017 Ford Explorer Sport.